That's
Got
chill.
the day off, so I'm just hanging out,
What do you do for work?
sailing around. Law enforcement.
Oh, heck yeah. You a police officer?
I'm a corrections officer. I work in a state prison.
State prison, huh? So that's some like you see some real shit probably.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You feel like adding to the documentary and giving me your craziest story?
Uh,
You got the time? Maybe the cliff notes or something?
oh, I can give you. Yeah, I can give you a couple
Awesome.
situations.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
I work in the prison I work in is a maximum security,
Okay.
and one of the housing units that I work on is primarily for guys with like mental health issues that are just like violent and dangerous.
No shit.
They also have a tendency to do crazy shit like try to harm themselves to get stuff. And they were on a kick for a while of dudes would find like plastic spoons from their lunch trays, little pieces of pens, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they were on a kick for a while for shoving it up their dick hole.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so every once a week I'd have to take someone over to the infirmary. The nurses and the doctors could try to remove something out of their dick.
Oh. So like what's I mean, these considering these are like mentally ill people, I mean, and we don't have asylums anymore or anything like that. Like, is their prison experience like different than like say like a gen pop? Like, what's
Yeah, it's a lot different.
okay?
They have like even where I was at, like the violent ones that were in restricted housing, they had psychologists that would
Yeah.
come around and talk to them. They had like groups that they could come out and participate in, and it was anything from um, dealing with anger issues, dealing with mental illness, to just like basic fucking hygiene,
Dang.
keeping their cell clean and stuff.
Have you ever been like have you had to like get physical? Have you ever felt like you're or gotten like hurt or anything crazy like that happen?
Oh yeah, it's I've gotten into altercations with them before, occasionally.
It's got to be nuts,
I've
man.
never personally had them like a
What
couple
up,
times, but
Cam?
I've
Yeah,
never been
dude, this
like
guy's got some
assaulted
stories.
badly. Most of the time, mine were other inmates fighting each other or responding to a situation.
Gotcha. Any like
But yeah, it does. It you get you do have to physically handle yourself sometimes.
yeah, I can imagine. Do you like what you do though? Do you like it? Are you trying to keep it up? Is it your career or you is it just for now?
Oh yeah, I do really enjoy it.
What's your favorite part about it?
Uh, Probably the variety, I guess, because day to day, assuming nothing crazy happens, day to day, it is a pretty laid back job. But if you feel like you're starting to get monotonous, you can go work different areas, you can work different shifts, and you can be like as involved as you want to. Like I actually do a lot of shit. I guess for lack of a better word, extracurricular. But like I'm a firearms instructor. Uh,
Ooh,
I teach self-defense. I teach how to use different restraint systems. I train a lot of people at work, but stuff
that's
like
cool.
that just keeps it interesting. But they
It's
got
got to be
different levels.
pretty
I mean, there's
interesting.
county, there's federal.
Yeah, were you all? Did you start like in federal? Have you always been in federal, or you just uh,
No, I'm state.
or state?
I
I mean,
started state, and yeah, I've been there,
is there like
stayed there.
different benefits for going to different ones and whatnot?
Yeah, like I guess it depends on also where you're at. Um, I'm in Pennsylvania,
Okay.
and like county county jobs, they're decent and they can pay well. I'm not real familiar with them, but like my local county, the COs that work at that county jail, I mean, they don't make nearly as much money as I make. Um, the
Hmm.
benefits, obviously, you get, state benefits that you're taken care of. You get a
Sure.
pension,
How
um,
how
overtime,
how
as
long
much
you
as you
been doing
want.
it?
Just over 5 years.
Okay. Same like position the whole time, or are you like new to this section?
No, I've had the same, I mean, I moved around, but
Right.
same, um, rank the entire time. I haven't gone anywhere.
So like one thing like that one of my friends said who he did corrections and then he went off to up in New York and then he went off to be I believe he's a state trooper now. But he said that
Hmm.
like every like month or two like somebody like one of his coworkers would get like busted for like smuggling stuff in. Is that a big problem that you see?
I have seen, let me think. I've seen a couple people get busted for bringing stuff in. Um, it obviously happens,
Mm-hmm.
but that is also like real sensitive. So the people that handle that, like the internal affairs, basically, kind of had that all like classified and locked down. Because if they're investigating somebody, like you would never know because they don't want word to get around.
Right.
So I've only ever seen like two people really that was known they were bringing stuff in they weren't supposed to.
Okay. All right.
The rest is all kind of classified
Have you ever
until they can
smuggled
like
anything in?
me. No,
Good man.
the only thing I bring in, which you're not supposed to, is chewing tobacco. But that's for myself. I don't give it to anybody.
Gotcha.
Several inmates that, I mean, they've got true crime documentaries and shit on them. Like they're real people. Stuff you'd
That's
think
sick.
you'd never see is real life. But as far as crazy stuff, I mean, I could go on all day and give you crazy stories, but
Give me like
uh,
one or two more crazy stories. I think that'll be then if you feel up to it, no pressure.
all right, all right. I'll give you a couple more stories. I'll give you one that just happened recently.
Hell yeah.
Um, obviously, if you ever drove past a prison, you've seen there's high fences, there's razor wire,
Mm-hmm.
just like levels of security.
Yeah.
Some guy went out to the yard, um, and he had been on, I don't know what, but something. He smoked something, took something. He was a little out of it, popped up, went full sprint, and just dove into a huge bundle of razor wire along the bottom perimeter of
Oh
the
my
fence
god.
and got all tangled up in there. And dude's got to go over and they're trying to pull him out. He just got shredded. Uh, don't know what his plan was or what he was trying to do. He just took off and jumped right in there for no reason.
That's wild. Does that I mean,
Hmm.
sounds like there's a lot of like self-inflicted injury that goes on in prisons that I didn't really even like think about.
Yeah, it's well, it's crazy. They do for some reason that's kind of a thing. But there's different levels. Like I said, that the guys that I would work with that were mentally ill, you know, obviously you can't really fake that. Like they were legitimately hurting themselves.
Yeah.
Some guys that have behavior issues, they will do it for attention, and they'll
Sure.
do it in a way that's not going to cause them serious harm, like stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, either way, you still got to take them out. You got to take them over to the infirmary and get them treated. It's just to what degree they're hurting themselves.
Yeah.
One guy, used to bite himself, all down his arm whenever he would get angry. One time he bit into his wrist and hit the artery,
Yeah, I see that guy laying.
and
They're coming.
that was a bad situation. It
Oh my
was,
God. His artery?
yeah, huh?
You said his artery?
Yeah, he bit his artery in his wrist. He didn't mean to. Uh, he was just, like I said, he was one of those guys that would do it for attention more than to actually accomplish anything.
Mm-hmm.
So when he did that, obviously he was freaking out. We had to respond to it, and most blood I've ever seen in my life. I was
Oh,
surprised he lived through it.
good thing you
Um,
did. Have you experienced that, like an inmate dying?
yeah, but most of that is just like, um, guys having heart attacks or
Gotcha.
something like that. I haven't seen anyone, you know, haven't seen anyone die from a fight or actually commit suicide. Most of it's just old age, heart attacks, things like that.
Gotcha.
Which is still weird because you still have to like secure, like say it happened in their cell.
Mm-hmm.
You pretty
Yeah.
much have to like tape off their cell and file a report. State police have to come over. They have to investigate and all this just because the guy had a heart attack. But it's taken real serious.
Yeah, that's nuts. I mean, do they get like how's the medical care for inmates? Honestly, what's your honest opinion?
Oh, they get really good medical care.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Yeah, they're taken care of at the prison. Um, we have our own doctors and nurses there, but anything that's serious, any kind of long-term, you know, effects, cancer treatment, things like that, they get sent out to outside hospitals, and yeah, whatever they need.
Yeah, like I'm sure that guy with
The
the
medical
artery had to
treatment.
go to a hospital.
Uh, I think he did. I don't really remember because I didn't go with him. I stayed behind. Um, he never bit himself after that though, if you could believe it.
That's good. That's good.
That was his last time.
Dang, man. Well, you definitely have
Hmm.
a interesting job. I coach swimming to kids, basically. Some adults.
Oh, I did that when I was in high school. I was a lifeguard and I taught little kids, but
Nice. Did you like do
interesting.
swim team and everything?
I didn't do swim team. I just lifeguarded and I taught
Lessons.
like grade schoolers swimming classes, yeah, lessons.
Nice. Yep. I've got like a youth team and then like an adult like masters team. And
Yeah,
the adults practice early in the morning, the kids practice in the afternoon, so I have like some time to sail around during the day. But
there
um
you go.
but yeah, man. Well, we're gonna let you go. I've got to actually hop off, wrap up the stream and everything. But thanks for the conversation, dude. That's really all I was after, and you definitely gave a great one.
Absolutely. If you want to send me a message with your info, I'll check out your material.
Sure, man. We'll do. We'll do. It's definitely a lot different than this. Most of the time when I'm on here, I'm out there being a cutthroat, stealing loot, sinking boats. But
Yeah.
these morning sessions lately, I've just been like, let's go out there and converse with other people playing this game. See what they're all about.
Yeah, that's kind of how during the day I'm more laid back. I'm like you saw me. I'm just running crates back and forth and
Yeah.
selling stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, brother. Well, peace out. Enjoy the seas, and talk to you later, man.
All right, man. Have a good day.
All right, peace out.